Solid Mind here, and today we are asking the question, should you buy a Switch 2 off Temu? I don't think you should. I don't think you should, but let's find out. Let's find out together.
Nintendo Switch 2 from Temu, and in this video, we're gonna unbox it, test it out, and see if we got scammed. Now, this Temu purchase is super sketchy because they're trying to hide something from me. Let me explain. So I tried to buy it with multiple different accounts, cards, and addresses, but they kept canceling my order, so I had to have somebody else order it for me, and now we have it here.
Why did they keep canceling the order? I'm very curious.
So, I don't know. Let's see what's inside. There's no shot this is how they ship the console to me. That's absurd. And also there's a little converter. Wait, hold on. Why?
That is a massive box. There's no packing tape or anything like that.
Is there a converter brick in here? We're gonna inspect that here in a second, but that's pretty crappy packaging.
The box looks official though.
Packaging, first of all, and oh my goodness, it's not even a US console. Wait, hold on. And I mean, first thing you see is the Hong Kong official product sticker in the top right hand corner. And by the way, guys, I do have some more Switch 2 accessories I bought from Temu that we'll test out later in this video, but let's take a closer look at this box first. And you got more Chinese writing down here. You even got Chinese writing on the Mario Kart World sticker, or not even a sticker, it's actually embedded in the box. And by the
So this is the thing that does happen. When a product is released across the world, it's released at different prices. There's a thing called the gray market. I've been in sales for like 6-7 years, and the gray market is coming up and up more in the corporate commercial world. The gray market is where other people, let's say for the Switch, for example, Switch sells specific consoles designed for the American and UK market, the Western market. They also sell other Switches for other markets, APAC, Asia Pacific markets, which are different languages and also a different price point. Because if you want to maximize sales, you have to then cater the price point and cater the product slightly for a different market. And the gray market, what often happens in the gray market is this: people will buy products from a country where the exact same product exists, but it's a cheaper product, or it's a product made only for that specific region, and sell it into a region that has the same product at a higher price. So for example, this Switch 2 in the UK might be £500. In APAC, it might be $399. So somebody can go into APAC, buy that $399, and then ship it to the UK, pay some taxes, and flip it for more money. And oftentimes they don't communicate that. That's why the grey market's a little bit iffy. So if you as an individual consumer choose to actively buy from a different region, you can, but there's gonna be downsides like warranty issues, like if you need support to set it up, or let's say it's set in a different language and you can't change that language. Or maybe the chips that are in them, like the actual like processors, are maybe slower than what you get in the UK or America. Like there's a lot of things to be careful about the grey market. But most likely, if this is a real Switch, it's one that's designed for a different market.
By the way, I do have a US box to compare to here so we can see if they're similar. Okay, and that's interesting. The first thing I noticed is that the box from Hong Kong is actually a deeper red than the US version. I'm not quite sure why, if that makes a difference at all. And this one also says full game download with our ESRB rating. Over here, there's no rating, and I'm not sure what this says here. Let me actually look that up. So that basically says Mario Kart World's included, which of course makes sense here. Now let's go ahead and compare the rest of the sides of the box. So if you can see here on the bottom, it should come with the same stuff, I believe. And yeah, it looks like the same stuff, but it's formatted differently, so that tells me that something inside this box is going to be completely different.
Yeah, again, different markets, different regions.
Which is interesting. Then flipping to the back, it looks like the same photo here. And yeah, other than that, the sides are basically the same. But let's go ahead and open this box up and see if this thing is even new, because of course that's the sketchy part. Nintendo consoles are not even sealed, so this thing very well could have been opened up and then repackaged and sold as new. So let's go ahead and, yeah, slide her on open. And oh yeah, dude. That has 100% been taken out of the box and messed with. Like, look at these ridges and squish. Wait, dude, it's like it's like coming out of the packaging a little bit. There's even like dirt and crap inside of the little packaging there. That's sketchy. All right, let's put that to the side. And we also got.
Basically, what's happened is this: a second-hand product is always cheaper than a brand new product. But if a second-hand product is grade A, all you can do is just go buy £1 bags that you can heat shrink them like they've done on this, and sell it as new on Temu. If they've done that, that's shady.
Got our Joy-Cons here. They look like the right Joy-Cons, but again, definitely have been tampered with. You can just kind of tell from the packaging. I've opened up a few of these brand new now, and you can kind of tell when somebody has been in here. Now let's go ahead and see what's inside of. Oh, there we go. We have our little slip with I guess that's our code for Mario Kart World. All right. Also got an HDMI cable, which this does, yeah, that looks brand new. Then we have our little mouse straps there, which look fine. Also got our cable and our power brick. Those actually look new, and yeah, you can tell by the power brick, it's a completely different one for Hong Kong, so that's why they gave us this little adapter here, which that's absurd. Let's also check out our Joy-Con grip here, which looks, what? There's a piece.
Yeah, definitely opened. I feel like this was probably maybe a review unit, or maybe a unit that was like a store unit, one where was in a shop or something, or maybe somebody bought it brand new, opened it, didn't like it, returned it, or maybe something in the box wasn't working. For example, like the charger wasn't working, and oftentimes this does happen in the grey market, where they will buy things that, for example, like a phone released in a different region might not come with a charger. What they would do is buy things from a different region, ship them to the desired region, open all the boxes, and add the chargers. They'll go on eBay, go on Amazon, buy some cheap chargers and put them in the box. And if you as a consumer are not diligent, you will not know. You'll be like, oh, this is a Switch with the UK charger. It's a UK region Switch, when it might not be.
It's like mulch or something just hanging on. You just can't make that up. There's literally mulch like on the Joy-Con grip there. Now, I will say I don't see any scratching on the glossy part, which is very surprising. So somebody did something with this thing, but they didn't, I don't know, they didn't actually use the Joy-Con grip, I guess. But let's check out the dock next. And the dock itself looks fine from the front. Back looks good as well. I don't see any scratching or wear and tear, so I don't think that they used this. But yes, somebody has definitely been inside of here and done something to this console. Let's go ahead and take this tablet out of the case and see what somebody has done to this thing, because clearly somebody's been messing with it. And yeah, you open it up and there's immediately just like little bits of dust inside of it. So somebody definitely opened this thing up. Now, the good news is I don't see any scratching on the screen
or fingerprints. So either this was open just to check what's inside and then closed back. Maybe customs did that. I don't know.
Yeah, no scratching, just a little bit of dust and dirt, which will be really hard to see on camera. But looking at the back, that looks good as well. Let's go ahead and test out this kickstand and see if that still functions. And that's good as well. But otherwise, the tablet looks about the same as the US version as far as I can tell. Let's see if there's anything on the game card. There is not. Next up, let's check out these Joy-Cons here and see if these things have been used or anything. All right, so this one's got a little bit of, again, dust and dirt on it, but appears to be in good condition. And then, of course, our right Joy-Con as well.
Most likely somebody opened this wearing gloves. That makes more sense.
Oh, looks good. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, I don't know. They feel fine so far. Let's go ahead and see if they click into our console. That clicks there. That clicks there. Okay, that's good to go. And you know, it's probably a good time to try out our gaming and charging grip.
Yeah, you know what? Forget about all these things. I want to make sure that it works. Look at this, like it's... God, I need to stop. I'm curious to see if it works.
Let's go ahead and try a physical game next. So we have Mario Kart World again, but the physical version. So I don't know if these consoles are region free. I would hope so, but let's go ahead and pop that sucker in and let's see what it does. Okay, so it shows the same one as the downloaded version. Let's see if Start with Software will make this thing work. Okay, well this is not recognizing my physical game at all. It's just still showing the digital download. So let me pull this out and put it back in one more time. Start software. Need to update. What?
12 seconds later.
Okay, yeah, so update downloaded and it is actually booting now. So let me go ahead and just make sure. It still wasn't very clear if it's playing off the cartridge or off my or my virtual game. So let's go ahead and pop this thing out and see if that'll stop the game. Okay, yeah, cool. So it is playing off the cartridge. Cool. So physical games work. We'll try out one more. We'll try out one of our game key cards here. So I have
which is fine.
Hogwarts Legacy. We'll pop this sucker in and see if this will load up. And yep, of course.
Let's end this video here. It looks like he was able to get a normal Switch, which works just fine. Now the issue with buying off Temu is that you can get scammed. And also, for example, here, if you are paying the same price as buying a new Switch 2, then it's a bit questionable. It all depends on the price he paid for this. If it's close to an original Switch, don't risk it. Because the risk you're taking is if there's an issue with your Switch, warranty-wise, and it breaks, who'd you go to? Nintendo? In the US? In the UK? Like, no, you can't. You have to, when you buy a product from a different region, you always have to go back to the original region to get the warranty sorted. The reason I know this is because I've worked in the corporate commercial world. I have come across this where people buy things from different regions, come to you in the UK and say, hi, I have this device, can you fix it? And I have to be the bearer of bad news and say, this is a device for a different region and you will need to contact that region. That is the downside. If it breaks, if there's any issues, if it comes scratched or scuffed or anything like that, you will not be able to send it to Nintendo in the UK, in America, in Canada, in wherever you are, it doesn't matter. You won't be able to because it has to always go back to the original region. The fact that the box looked like it was an APAC box, it means that if there's any issues ever in the future regarding this Switch, it will need to be physically shipped back to that region so somebody in that region can have a look at it. So my recommendation is, depending on price and also your risk tolerance, because again, they might send you a fake version. Most likely they won't, but I would not recommend buying a Switch 2 on Temu because clearly somebody was in this. Is this a refurbished version? We don't know that. Why did somebody go into it? Were they inspecting it? Were they trying to add something to it? Why is there dust in there? There are so many questions. When you're spending the kind of money on this handheld, just buy it authentically from whatever region you are in. I know that on my channel, I have a lot of viewers from APAC. Thanks for watching. If you're in APAC, buy from an APAC distributor, be it Temu if that's something that's near you. Whereas if you are in the UK or in a place where you want to spend a lot of money on a handheld and if something goes wrong, get it sorted, buy it in a place which guarantees that the device you are getting is manufactured or is designed to be sold and purchased in that region. So if things go bad, it can get fixed in that region, locally. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, and peace.